Hey guys, what's going on? Pigmask here, casting a game from the Killing Spree North America tournament. I believe this was played Monday, January the 21st, 2013. This is a game between Evil Geniuses and Team Dignitas. This tournament, Killing Spree, hosts 4 teams. For those that are unaware, I guess, hosts 4 teams from North America. The teams are Dignitas, Evil Geniuses, Fnatic, and Team Liquid. And this is, I believe, the first game, the first game and the first matchup from the Killing Spree, EG and Dignitas. So we're in the banning phase still here. Magnus being the first one banned out by Dignitas. And for those that have been watching maybe for a little bit, I've kind of been MIA lately, and I apologize for that. Just a lot of things going on and have not had time to cast. But rest assured that there will be more casts coming out soon and coming out frequently. And this is going to be the first, and I will be finishing. I think the last thing I did, I began casting a series, the first game, and then kind of dropped off the face of the earth. So ideally that won't be happening again. I'm pretty sure it will not be. And I'm going to be streaming live as well pretty soon, starting pretty soon. I have a Twitch channel set up, twitch.tv/realpigmasks. And I have not started streaming yet, but keep an eye out for that for all 5 of my viewers. And theoretically, I will start updating my Twitter page at some point and start using Twitter. I actually have to do that on a few avenues, both professionally and privately. So that's, neither here nor there, though, or maybe it's a little bit here, but it is not here yet. So we need to keep focusing on this game. We have 4 bans up, and we're about to start the picking phase with Dignitas starting it out. We have the Magnus and the Nyx bans out, 2 incredibly common bans. And up on Evil Geniuses, we have them banning out Keeper of the Light and Bat Rider, 2 other heroes who you do see banned relatively frequently. Keeper maybe a little less frequent, but he is a very powerful hero. So he's not as hard of an auto ban as someone like Bat Rider or Nyx or Magnus in a lot of situations. But Coddle is still someone you see banned. He's incredibly powerful in lane. He can, kind of do a lot. His chakra magic, super useful for some heroes early on. Like Sven really loves a guy like Keeper of the Light in a tri-lane situation, because he can just pop that chakra and let Sven continue to use that Stormhammer stun. That is very strong. And Sven's biggest weakness early game is his mana, so having that on him is good. And of course he can cast it on himself as well to keep those magical horses flying out. And I don't know why I'm talking about him so much, because we will not be seeing him this game. We will be seeing, however, Darkseer. Darkseer, an incredibly popular hero. Again, an incredibly powerful hero in a lot of situations. Great solo side lane hero. And I imagine that's where we will be seeing him with Dignitas. We've seen Way2 play him before. Way too sexy, that is. And so it's possible we will be seeing Seer on him. Now, Evil Geniuses, they are considering a different pickup. There are, I don't want to start speculating yet, as there are many heroes that can be picked up at this point. And the first 2 we see are Chen and Luna. Chen and Luna picked up. So, we're going to be seeing Chen in the jungle. So, that's going to leave a dual lane and then a solo side. So we're not going to be seeing Luna teaming up with anyone in a tri-lane situation, which maybe is to be expected. But Luna she's been a pretty common pickup because she's a carry. She's a hard carry. Or maybe she's not a hard carry, but maybe she is definitely a carry. She gets very strong late game, very powerful right clicks, and a very useful ultimate as well, and a stun. But she is not, unlike most carries, she's not useless early game. She has very much a place in the early game with her disable. And once she hits 6, her ultimate can really catch heroes out of position. While she is farming up and gaining that powerful, dangerous, fearful right-click ability, she is stunning and soloing people out with her ultimate. So Luna, an excellent and common pickup for EG. We will probably be seeing Luna played by Fear. You have to assume Fear, an excellent one position, and Chen is Malik. I would imagine is going to be going Chen, but there are still other pickups, other options here. So we'll see here what Team Dignitas grabs for. With that Darkseer going on the solo side, I would be expecting a tri-lane from them. We still have a good combination of something like Leshrac and Sand King, which hasn't really fallen out of favor lately, but you know, it's not quite as common of a thing. Lifestealer though has been definitely picking up, and Lina picked up. So Lina may be filling in the Leshrac that I had just mentioned with that ground targeted stun, that point stun. And Lifestealer, a pretty popular hero as of late. That built-in BKB, and he does incredible damage against the right targets. Which, you know, he does incredible damage against all targets, to be honest. He does incredible damage against all targets, but he does especially good damage against strength heroes. Someone like Beastmaster, he'll be able to eat up, just because of the inherent strength growth of strength heroes, and the percentage damage he does and the percentage of lifesteal he takes. Lifestealer incredibly survivable as well. So he has good escape mechanisms, good survivability in a team fight, and we've seen his ultimate infestation used very cleverly in the past. We see a Jakiro ban now from EG. Dignitas banned out Shadow Demon a moment ago, and now an Enigma, very powerful teamfight Enigma. So we're kind of lacking in teamfight, very strong teamfight heroes at this point. Someone like Tidehunter, I guess, is a possibility. But we don't have the Magnus and we don't have the Enigma. So EG, they're worried about the setup. We know also Shadow Demon banned out, a Windrunner banned out by EG, and a Bane by Team Dignitas. So the Windrunner ban, you know, Windrunner is a very strong hero, but Dignitas already has a strong solo side in the Darkseer. So I don't know if they were really eyeballing Windrunner anyway. She kind of steps on the toes of Darkseer in terms of laning presence. But EG doesn't want to mess with her all the same, I guess. And we saw the Bane ban from Dignitas. Bane is a hero who has excellent crowd control. He doesn't have the ultimate like an Enigma or a Tidehunter or a Magnetar, but he does have targeted abilities to take several heroes out of the fight. You know, if you look at the Chen Luna Beastmaster right now on Undying ban from EG, if you look at the Chen Luna Beastmaster lineup here, you can use Enfeeble on someone like Luna to cut her base damage, but cut her damage by a lot. Her right-click damage will plummet with a level 4 Enfeeble thrown on her, or even a lower level in earlier team fights. You can Nightmare someone like, say, Chen, and then use your Fiend's Grip on Beastmaster. And Beastmaster, if you can get that off before his Roar, though admittedly is difficult to do, you know, you can kind of keep him, you can keep 3 heroes out of the fight. And then essentially what you're looking at is a 4v2 team fight. 4, I say, because Bane's ultimate is channeled. So, you know, in theory, that's an excellent use of Bane there. And he also has a very powerful nuke as well in Devour. Rubik now a pickup from Dignitas. Rubik already has a couple of good abilities he can steal. He can steal Beastmaster's Roar, which is fantastic, as well as Luna's her Lucent Beam and her ultimate. Both powerful abilities to steal for Rubik. He cannot steal her passives though, and her passives are maybe her most identifiable abilities, or her most significant abilities at certain points of the game. In the early game, her aura, I forget how much damage it gives exactly. It gives 14 bonus damage, and 14 flat damage is pretty good early on. You know, it gives her very powerful last hit strength. And so giving her that early on, she's going to pick up a level of it. And it's going to be kind of hard to stop her from getting her last hits early and getting that farm. And her glaives, of course, very strong late game. Not something you see early because of the damage reduction. Is a Venomancer pickup now from EG. And so at this point, we have a pretty well-rounded teams on both. We have our carries in Luna and Lifestealer on EG and Dignitas respectively. We have our solo heroes in Beastmaster and Darkseer. And you know, I think right now EG could use a strong mid hero. Dignitas has their hard carry. They have their Lina, their Rubik. We're, I think, going to see Lina and Lifestealer teaming up, just because Lifestealer can get that strong slow, and Lina can follow that up with a nice Light Strike array. Kind of guarantees a stun. And I was going to say, we maybe need a good mid, and Storm Spirit might just be that mid. So if we have a Rubik, Lifestealer, Lina teaming up on the side lane, on the easy lane, then we're going to have Storm Spirit heading mid and Darkseer taking that solo hard lane. Storm Spirit kind of an interesting pickup, I think. He's got great mobility, and he's a strong initiator as well. You know, if you can play him kind of greedy, kind of, you know, kind of aggressive, he can be an excellent initiator. He can dive in with his ball lightning and grab a hero, do some damage, and then kind of get out. You know, he's a good ganker in that way. And additionally, it makes it very hard to lock down, because he can just move around the battlefield so quickly, and he can get in and out of fights very quickly. He can, you know, escape just on the drop of a hat with a quick dive out of the battle. But you know, it's always fun to watch a Storm Spirit. Right now, EG, they still need a mid hero, I think. They're going to send the Beastmaster to the side. Chen in the jungle. Luna and Venom are going to team up. They need someone to head mid, and it's going to be against Storm Spirit. Or maybe they're going to be sending... okay, so they could send the Lone Druid now solo side, and that makes the Beastmaster their mid hero, I think. And those are going to be our lanes, I guess. So we're going to have, I guess... well, you know, we'll wait to introduce players before we... Or, I'm sorry, when we get in. We won't introduce our players right now. We'll wait till we're in the game. And... yeah. So this is, again, the Killing Spree North America. This is the first round of games between Dignitas and EG. The style of this tournament is a King of the Hill style tournament. And I believe it continues until a team gets 3 consecutive wins. So they have to take their place on the quote-unquote hill and then hold on to it. So it's going to be 3 games between teams, and they have to win 3 in a row. So this first team is going to be EG, consisting of Fear playing the Luna. We're going to have Malik on the Chen, Demon playing the Beastmaster with that snazzy gear. Is that all of it? I think that is all of it. That poly count contest gear for the Beastmaster. That's very nice looking. Jo playing the Lone Druid, and Beatiz is going to be on the Venomancer. So let's take a look now down here at Dignitas. We're going to have Aoi on the Lifestealer. Way Too Sexy playing the Darkseer. Fogged on the Storm Spirit. And Universe, the recent addition, actually. The pretty recent addition to Dignitas. He replaced Sneaking. And he's going to be playing our Rubik. So we replaced Sneaking, though, I believe today even, or recently anyway. I think Sneaking maybe filled in, maybe it was a stand-in for Dignitas, I don't know. I think that might have been a, I don't know if that was raid call or not. Anyway, so Beastmaster heading down here right now. Kind of clearing some trees for Jo on the Lone Druid. Getting in some good vision, so it's a little bit harder, you know, to gank. A little bit harder for that solo lane to get ganked from around. So Dignitas is looking for a fight here. I don't think they're going to find it, though. We have a bunch of announcers here. I got Bastion one on right now. So I think the keys to victory here, the keys to this game for Dignitas is obviously they want to get their Lifestealer farmed up, and if they are they're going for that tri lane, that Lina Lifestealer Rubik tri lane, they're going to want to try to snag a first blood, and that first blood is going to be real important to getting this Lifestealer off to a good start. he is strong, and he picked up open wounds, so it's gonna slow enemies by a lot. They're really looking for that first blood right now. They're searching around, hoping for someone, maybe getting caught out of position, but no one is getting caught out of position right now. But anyway, so Rubik actually picking up the double damage and maybe gonna try to get an early kill in mid here with his buddy fogged on the Storm Spirit. We have Venno and Luna in mid together right now. And we actually have Lifestealer all by himself up with the Beastmaster. So we're actually seeing a dual lane mid right now, and at the moment anyway, a tri-lane mid, though I think that's going to change for Dignitas. No, Rubik, I think he's realizing he's not going to pick up a kill here. He's wasting his time. Though he is giving Aoi that solo experience, which Beastmaster is going to try to turn away as quickly as he can, picking up his axes and a level of that attack speed aura. So it's 18 bonus attack speed. Storm Spirit stepping across the river, getting a little bit aggressive, knowing he has some buddies down here. There are actually, they are actually looking for Chen right now, perhaps in the jungle. Is Rubik and Luna. Rubik not quite getting that telekinesis off though. And Darkseer doing a good amount of damage to this bear. This bear is, this lone druid is gonna, you know, he's gonna have an okay time against the Darkseer. The bear is gonna have to worry about the Ion Shell. The druid himself will not have to worry too much about that Ion Shell just because of his ranged capabilities. But, you know, that bear is going to, his ability to run in and last hit and harass is going to be neutered a little bit thanks to the Ion Shell. And it's that shield sitting there, that stout shield sitting on the Spirit Bear. Not going to be too useful, though, against the Darkseer's Ion Shell. So now Rubik heading bottom. Rubik really wants to do something. He's kind of roaming around, looking for a kill, looking for someone to grab. Dealing some damage to that bear. There's that stout shield coming in handy. But I don't think Rubik is going to find anyone. And I guess the tri-lane with Lifestealer is not committal right now. It's not really happening at the moment. I was really expecting a maybe early jump onto someone with the slow grab and stun combination from those three, but we're not going to see it. Lifestealer now hitting level 3, Beastmaster as well. Actually, he's hit level 4. And in mid now, this is looking bad for Storm Spirit. Storm Spirit got caught a little bit by Venomancer, but actually picks up the kill. The Venomancer's Gale, not enough to pick up a kill on the Storm Spirit with the help from Luna. Instead, Storm Spirit, I think he survived all by himself. Actually, no, it looks like Luna did cast a Light Strike, but Storm Spirit got in there and managed to sneak around enough to get that first blood. So that's some excellent play there from Storm Spirit. Gives him 1 kill against the Venomancer, and Lena gets an assist for that as well. So it's some nice gold there for Dignitas, putting them a little bit in the lead, though Luna does have most last hits right now. She's sitting at 18 last hits, and it is ever going up. Lifestealer a little bit in the middle. If only, he's at 15, pretty close. 16 now. The Beastmaster is going to be, you know, his job essentially in this lane is to make Lifestealer's life difficult. He's not going to be getting kills. He's not going to be, you know, picking up a ton of experience from this. He has to be careful as he is a melee hero, but he is going to be making Lifestealer, you know, be careful about committing to any kind of jumps or any kind of last hits, and he's going to make him weary as well about any sort of gank attempts coming in, because yes, Lifestealer can make himself magic immune, but once Beastmaster hits 6, which he's about to, he's going to have that stun that goes through Lifestealer's magic immunity. So Beastmaster being there sort of neuters Lifestealer's strength a tad. We actually have Darkseer pushing a little bit past the tower, taking some hits now. Way too sexy, he's taking way too many hits, as he's going to run away, surge himself out of there after taking a bit of damage from that tower. Storm Spirit kind of hanging out mid now. Luna chilling in the jungle, trying to pull here for Storm Spirit. Let's see if she can get it. I don't know. It's very tricky to pull into this, especially after, you know, there's a patch fixing pulling. She gets most of them, though. A single melee creep with a sword in the air dashes forward, and there's going to be some experience denied for this mid dual lane. And we actually have 2 people on top right now going up against this Lifestealer. Chen rotates up top And he has a Centaur Khan, going to be actually taking some kills in the jungle here, maybe away from Lifestealer. And Lifestealer's in a bit of a dangerous spot right now. Aoi's going to have to be careful, because he's not getting amazing farm at the moment. He's sitting at 25 last hits, which is pretty good, I suppose. But he, you know, he's missing out on some up here. And Chen is just kind of hanging out, waiting in the wings, looking to run in and let a stun. There's the rage from Lifestealer. And it looks like Beastmaster was heading in for a scream. He started the animation, but Lifestealer sneaks away just fast enough. And Chen got revealed on that one. So Malik was revealed there, and now Lifestealer knows exactly what's going on. Though it's possible he did before, thanks to this ward. Lina rotating up top now, looking to help her buddy Lifestealer. Aoi needs some security in this lane if he wants to scale strongly into the mid game. Lifestealer obviously a late game hero, but he does have some utility in mid game. He does pretty good damage, and his infest can be used to either escape or even initiate a fight. Luna in the middle now. That dual lane has sort of slowed down her experience a little bit, but her farm obviously has been excellent. She's sitting on the top of the team for Evil Geniuses, though she gets grabbed by Rubik and then followed up by a nice grab from Storm Spirit and Lina as well. So that is going to be the end of the Luna. Luna got a little bit greedy, maybe stepping up onto the steps there. She stepped right about here, just enough in range for Rubik to pull her onto the high ground and get finished off by that tri-hero combination. So Lina kind of just roaming around at the moment, trying to help every lane either with kills or with denying experience to the enemy team. Beastmaster now running on into the middle. He's kind of switched from up top as well. We have Luna now going up top. I guess she got sick of the danger that Storm Spirit presented in the middle lane. A lot of wards as well from the Dire side. Wards there and there. We got one ward from Dignitas over here. Otherwise, it's EG warding up the mid as much as they can. Lone Druid kind of getting surrounded here a little bit by Lina rather. Lina missing that kill, the Light Strike array. Otherwise, that might have been a kill for her and Darkseer, but it's not, unfortunately, or fortunately if you are Jo right now, because Jo is doing pretty okay. He's got 35 last hits, and oh, that was a nice little dodge there. Nice Gale dodge. Barely caught that one from Aoi. And he's going to try to pick up a kill here. We have Malik and Fear, very low HP on Luna and Chen. But, oh, that was a nice little stun. Followed up now from Luna. Rubik, though, coming in to support his buddy. And Aoi picks up a kill on Luna. Now Beastmaster cutting. Oh, wow, that was a nice aim. Beautiful aim there. And a stun on Rubik. This is looking bad for Universe. Universe is going to get caught, I think, by a Gale in a second. No, not enough mana. Though it doesn't really matter. A nice little block from that there. And Beastmaster picks up a kill on Universe. So that's a double kill from the Beastmaster. That was a great little axe there. A little axe thrown over here. Caught Lifestealer just barely nicked him, and that was enough though. Those do composite damage, so the Lifestealer's rage is not enough to completely block the nuke from the wild axes. They do 180 damage, so I'm pretty sure the composite damage. I know it's a mix of magic and physical, but I'm pretty sure it splits it right down the middle. So, you know, he's going to take 90 per axe, and sometimes that can be enough. It's not a ton of damage, but it can be enough to finish off a hero who thinks he might be safe. You know, is that an item? Yeah, it is. So, you know, I was wondering how items worked when you transformed into a bear. I guess it just slaps him on top. So Lifestealer, though, actually, I missed. Too busy worrying about cosmetics. It's like I'm playing Team Fortress here. And Lifestealer picking up a kill on the Beastmaster. A little bit of a revenge kill for Aoi. That's going to put him a little bit back into the game here. So gold per minute right now, sitting at top at Beastmaster, but one away is Lifestealer. Lone Druid, though, holds the record right now for most worth, sitting at 3,100 gold total. He's got his Tranquil Boots. I'm not sure what's up on his bear either. Boots, Orb of Venom. Not bad. He's also sitting on top of 1,200 gold. So he might be looking at a Radiance. He's maybe working his way toward that. Give it to the bear. Let the bear push pretty autonomously. And we have a smoke now from Lina and Rubik. Those two are going to be going and trying to ruin Jo's dreams of upgrading any kind of weapons or picking up any kind of any kind of fancy things like the Radiance. but Jo smart enough to back away. Now here, you know, I was wondering before maybe when Beastmaster was going to start stacking Ancients. A lot of times you want to see Beastmaster in the same lane as the Ancients, if possible. He's able then to stack them more easily without having to really run over there. He can kind of do it as he is laning. You know, pick up the Wild Axes and start stacking from minute 1. But we're not going to see that here. Instead, we're going to see Jo getting nuked to hell and back. Storm Spirit picking up a kill with that nice ball lightning initiation, and followed up is a kill on the Beastmaster. Just as he started stacking those Ancients, he gets caught dead by Storm Spirit, Rubik, and Darkseer. A nice little group here, and don't want to forget Lina. Lina using all of her mana up. Good job, Lina. So anyway, that's going to be putting Dignitas now at 6 kills to EG's 3. Dignitas definitely having control of the lanes here early on. Lifestealer is getting good farm, and you know, it's the net worth, if you look, is all on Dignitas with the Lifestealer, Storm Spirit, and the Darkseer. All in the middle, however, is pretty much the entirety of EG. Fear is actually kind of low on the totem pole right now. We have a bit of a fight going on here. Beastmaster initiated with a scream. I heard that. He landed on Rubik, and now we have Darkseer and Lifestealer backing away. We have, yeah, that's all 5. That's all 5 pushing on this tower. All 5 of EG. They want this tower. They realize that they've lost a few kills, so they're getting a little bit behind on gold. They want to turn that back around, and it's starting to spike back down. Dignitas got about 1,500 gold up, and now it's going down to a little closer to 1,000. And EG's not done pushing. Or maybe they are. Maybe they're just kind of being intimidating. We'll see. We'll see if they want to keep pushing to this tier 2 tower. They say, you picked up a few kills on us. Good on you, but now we're going to take a few towers back, and then we'll see who's in charge of this game. And yeah, that's exactly what they're going to be saying. So while EG goes after this tower down here, we're going to take a quick look, because Storm Spirit is actually taking the bottom tower, the tier 1 bottom tower. And unless EG can get this tower, I don't know if that's a good trade. And it looks like they will, though. Chen picks up the tower kill. And now they're going to back away. So EG making a pretty strong statement right now. EG making a strong statement saying, you know, because you're picking up these kills, that's fine, but we're not out of it yet. Lone Druid is an excellent pusher. And he got actually phase boots now in his Spirit Bear. He's got phase boots up in his Spirit Bear, tranquil boots up on himself. So that Spirit Bear is going to be able to chase, and he'll have some escapability as well. We have a headdress recipe now sitting on the Darkseer. Juggling his items around just a little bit. Luna now deciding to go push bottom back a little bit. Fear realizes that there's farm there. Free farm sitting right there. We have some Storm Spirit illusions kind of hanging around while Storm Spirit runs into the jungle. And I don't know if he tried to stack there or what. He missed it by a few seconds if he did. He might just be using it to farm up, though. You know, a little safer than hanging out all the way up here. This is kind of around where he was. And it was kind of dangerous for him, all the way out there by himself. Storm Spirit is very mobile, but if he gets caught with a stun, you know, maybe if Luna lands a nice stun, Beastmaster lands his, he could, or one of Chen's creeps. There's a lot of stuns, a lot of disables right now sitting on EG, a lot of disable potential anyway. And we're currently having a bit of a standoff here in mid. We have everyone from EG hanging out on their side of the river, getting ready perhaps to cross and take a tower, another tower for themselves. Where Dignitas is also, they actually just finished grouping up. Storm Spirit just arrived. Aoi is going to be going into the jungle and jungling a little bit. Now EG going for Roshan. I don't know if they're getting greedy here or if they just feel that Dignitas can't do anything about it. And it might be that Dignitas can't do anything about it. They know, Dignitas knows that they're at Roshan. There's a Wildkin watching. Luna picks up the Aegis of the Immortal. So we're going to see here now if Dignitas tries to do anything or if perhaps EG continues their strong push. The game started off with Dignitas very much in the lead, in charge of the game. But now EG is using this strong momentum of that 5-man group up top to push down the tower. Got 2 towers. They want another one. There's a stun from Luna. But Rubik lowering everyone's damage by just a little bit. Wildkin now getting stunned out with that tornado getting a little bit annoying, as it tends to do. How much damage does it do? I don't remember. I don't remember the damage per second on that, but it's quite a bit. It's pretty strong. One of the better pickups for sure for heroes like Chen or Enchantress. Now EG wants this tower. Aoi is just kind of farming off in the jungle a little bit. Venomancer picking up a nice kill on Rubik now. Storm Spirit diving through everyone, doing a little bit of damage to each one. Also getting out of the way of that wall. If he's going to have to dive back through it, maybe. And Luna, is Luna going to escape from this? No, Luna's not going to escape from this, I don't think. Oh, wow. Storm Spirit dove in, trying to pick up a kill on Luna, I figured. But instead, he gets killed by Luna. What a turnaround. What a turn of fate. So that's a Storm Spirit and a Rubik killed for nothing. That was kind of a weird play there by Storm Spirit. He dove in toward the Chen and the Luna. Luna had maybe one, maybe two right clicks left in her. Yeah, she had the Aegis, but you want to get that off of her if you can. Instead, Storm Spirit turned and took some swings on Chen, who had, you know, about as much HP as he has right now, maybe even a little more. And I think that was a mistake because he got caught by a nice little Eclipse. He got hit by, I think, 4 solid Lucent Beams and was quickly finished off. He should have maybe taken the risk on Luna or not gone in at all. I understand the play style of a Storm Spirit. You know, you want to be quick, you want to make snap decisions, but I think he made the wrong one right there. And now Fogged is going to go farm back up top, trying to pick up some more. He has 1 Oblivion Staff at the moment, looking to pick up perhaps a second one momentarily. Get that Orchid of Malevolence. Whereas here we have Lena. Doesn't have much on her. Aoi right now has his armlet, so he has an armlet that gives them a lot of survivability as well as a lot of offensive capabilities. And though for Lifestealer, offense and defense is sort of the same thing. EG looking to make a play perhaps in the back here. I don't believe Dignitas has vision of this right now. They have this ward here.
Trouble brewing at Radiant's bottom tower.
EG Demon has a Hood of Defiance hanging out right there. Decided to go bottom, I guess. It looked like the EG was getting ready to kind of group here, or they were grouped here, maybe looking to push that down, but they decide that's not the best move. Instead, they see this open tower hanging out right down here. Chen picking up another tower kill. He's got his mechanism up. Perhaps now he's going to be going for a Vladimir's Offering. And now, Jo starting to get some decent farm. Still doesn't have too much net worth. He is still a little bit low. Number 4. So instead, that was maybe a nice little play by EG there. They kind of all hung out right here. Maybe got caught, vision-wise anyway, from Team Dignitas. And then they instead rotate down bot and pick up 2 tower kills. And now they're actually pushing into the base. This is some aggressive play from EG right now. Rubik with a nice Fade Bolt on everyone. We're going to need to see some good counter initiation here, some good attack here from Aoi. We're going to need to see Aoi jump in. He does. He uses open wounds on the Luna. Luna now getting nuked from Lena, but barely survives. A nice mechanism from Chen and an ultimate. The Druid's Bear might be dropping. If he does, that could be a hurt Druid. Okay, he does drop, but Druid has enough HP. I thought it was a little lower, perhaps. Now, Aoi forced to retreat as Luna uses her ultimate. So no kills right now for either team. A nice wall here from Darkseer, but that wall is not really enough to deter anyone on EG. Now here comes the initiation. That time he attacked Chen when he should have attacked Chen, and a Venomancer kill. Double kill picked up from Fogged, but a nice net from the Troll Warlord. Not enough though to finish off Fogged. So EG picks up a tower kill. Actually, they picked up 3 tower kills. Sorry, I did not mean to do that. They picked up 3 tower kills and half of a lane's barracks. But in turn, they lose their Beastmaster, Venomancer, and Chen thanks to the Storm Spirit. So Storm Spirit, after a bit of a guffaw in mid, ends up picking up a nice triple kill. I'm sorry, and an Orchid of Malevolence. So good play there from Team Dignitas. And now we're gonna see some jungling from the Darkseer. See if we can see what he's working on. He has a mechanism and a soul ring as well. Maybe seeing some kind of some kind of armor, maybe from Darkseer, some survivability, so we can get in there with those ion shells and you know, keep those going. Those do a lot of damage, 90 per second. And as long as he can stay alive, he can keep dealing that damage and keep vacuuming, which as well does some damage, but mostly, you know, positional advantage. Some good stacking right now going, though that last stack actually missed. And now Beastmaster is going to try to pick up some of those kills, finally farming up those Ancients that he's been stacking for a while. Well, while we have a little bit of downtime here, why don't we take a look at some graphs? We have XP graphs sitting well on the side of Dignitas right now, up to 5,000 plus, probably getting close to 6, I think. And in terms of gold, however, it is at the moment barely, not a lot, but it is in favor technically of Evil Geniuses. They're sitting at 1,500 gold, almost on the dot. We've seen some big spikes here. And it is moving slowly toward the Radiant side, though now it's dipping back down. So we have levels for Dignitas and gold for Evil Geniuses, which is probably at the moment anyway better for Evil Geniuses. Luna and Lone Druid need a lot of farm, and it seems like they are getting it. Though Storm Spirit as well has the most net worth right now. Storm Spirit now trying to show off some of that net worth by initiating on the Luna, I'm sorry, on the Luna dying. Beastmaster throwing some axes, and Aoi escaping barely, but he's actually going to be chasing after that Venomancer. I think he's going to get him. Storm Spirit now almost picking up another kill. Lifesteal actually picked up that Venomancer kill right there. And Chen's little babies are going to go down thanks to some Rubik grabs. Storm Spirit is low on everything, but he survived, and I don't think he picked up a kill there, but he definitely made his presence noticed. So now we have a Maelstrom picked up on the Spirit Bear. And that's going to be necessary in the next fight that these two teams have, because Dignitas keeps picking up kills. They picked up a kill on Venomancers, and they picked up a kill on the, I believe it was the Luna as well, dropped in that fight. Yeah, Rubik picked up the kill on the Luna, and Lifestealer picked up a kill on the Venomancer. So, good, strong team fight capabilities from Dignitas. They have the Lifestealer with the built-in BKB. They've got the, you know, the grab from Rubik is real nice, but in a team fight, sometimes you forget that it stuns everything that the targeted, the lifted hero lands on. So, I think it's a 1 second stun. I don't think it's anything dramatic. 1.75, almost 2 seconds. But you know, if something like Chen is picked up and dropped here, you know, he's gonna stun all those creep, all of his allies, and that's gonna give Dignitas a couple of seconds to kind of, you know, do what they want. It also helps with a good follow-up then from Lena, who as well hits in an area stunning for 1.6 seconds. So good team fight stuns from Dignitas, though Lifestealer getting caught out of position there, and Storm Spirit out of mana. Beastmaster ends up picking the kill. And, you know, I'm talking about all this team fight power from Dignitas. The pushing power of EG is really what's standing out right here. And we have a Roar stolen from Rubik. Let's see what Rubik does with it. There it is, the Roar on the Lone Druid. But that's not going to be enough, I don't know, to finish off Jo. Jo's going to sneak by. Oh, but the Bear dying, I think, did a lot of nuke damage. Now Venomancer getting opened, his wounds getting opened up, and the Storm Spirit diving on him. But Lifestealer ends up getting the final blow. And now we have Way Too Sexy going to save that bottom racks, that ranged barrack, sitting at 224 HP. Getting saved, though. Nice save from the Darkseer. Looking to push that lane back just a little bit. And Aoi continuing to farm, looking for possibly a Desolator. Or perhaps maybe a Maelstrom is okay. A BKB is a possible pickup for someone like Lifestealer. Yes, he has the built-in BKB, but you know, he is a strength hero, and a BKB gives strength, and it gives damage. And giving him another few seconds of magic immunity, it's pretty powerful. That being said, he's not doing that. But, you know, consider it on heroes with a built-in magic immunity. You know, doing something like a BKB extends the magic immunity, which can be very surprising to the enemy team. They think you're going to use open wounds or what have you, you know, Juggernaut spin. And once it's over, you're good to go, but then you pop your BKB, and now you're magic immune for even longer. It wouldn't be terribly useful in a game like this when you have a Beastmaster whose stun, you know, penetrates through magic immunity, and a lot of the damage is ultimately going to be coming from Luna. with her right clicks. So not something you'd want to see in this game, but just kind of some food for thought if you're ever sitting there playing a game and you don't know what to get. You think, I'm a life stealer. I don't need a BKB. You know, in some instances it can be useful. And now Dignitas. This time they want to get the Roshan kill. Last time it was EG picking it up, and EG's aware. They know what's going on. The Centaur with his 1400 HP gonna walk on in there, throw a stun down, just kind of waste some time on Dignitas, and scare him away. So Roshan's at almost half HP. Curious to see now if EG are gonna try to take Roshan again.
Get a load of Radiant's bottom rags. Radiant's bottom rags didn't make it.
Wow, I'm actually surprised. I'm surprised that Dignitas let the creep push into there and kill that Rax. Now they realize they have to do something about that, but that was kind of maybe poor awareness from Dignitas. Did not see that bottom Rax getting assaulted by creep. Instead, they were worried about getting Roshan, and now we're in the same position we were earlier as far as Roshan goes. Most of Dignitas hanging out right over here while EG just takes Roshan, and Dignitas has nothing to say about it. Dignitas has double the kills of EG, but EG is exerting map control. And BKB is just about up now on Luna. She's going to pick up those 2 kills, and she is about 150 gold off of her BKB. So Luna is getting some pretty decent farm at the moment. Her damage output is not terribly high. She's only doing about 146 damage a hit. But, you know, she's going to be getting dangerous. She's going to be getting very dangerous. And now Storm Spirit picking up an ultimate orb, might be going for that sheep stick. Or perhaps a Linken's. A Linken's can be an okay pickup on him just because of the massive mana regeneration it gives, 150%. Same on that, but this as well gives, you know, some good damage, which is something that a Storm Spirit can use. And it also blocks a stun. So, I'd expect him to go for a sheeper, you know, but we'll see. Storm Spirit does well with percentage regeneration. Flat intelligence doesn't help him that much. Just, yes, it gives him damage and it gives him flat mana, but Ball Lightning takes up a percentage. So he wants regeneration over more mana.
Mid-tower's having technical difficulties.
And EG continues the push. Right now, Dignitas is kind of this is a half-hearted counter push in mid with Fogged and Aoi. And this is a full-hearted, I guess if that's a term, I don't know. And this is a full-hearted push with EG right now into the top lane, the 3rd tower of the top lane. And Dignitas is forced to teleport back. Nice little ward drop there. So this is this incredibly aggressive play from EG, kind of turning this game back into their favor. Again, it started off weak, but most of the game has been in favor of EG. Look at the gold graph. It's very much in favor of EG. They're sitting at 2,000 gold advantage. And now Beastmaster takes out the tower. A nice wall and vacuum from Darkseer. Aoi getting grabbed by an entangle. He's at half HP. There's an ultimate from Luna. Going to land on Aoi. Aoi is... He is an Aoi for certain right now. Darkseer is going to escape just barely, and no one from EG drops. Lifestealer buys back into the game. He wants to get a kill here. He is not content losing a tower and not getting anything for it. Beastmaster is going to be going down. Lina, though, ends up taking that kill. I think Aoi wanted it bad, but Lina got it. But you know what? Kill is a kill, though. Darkseer grabs an Aghanims. Wow, Darkseer picking up an Aghanims. I think he's realizing the strength of Luna. And that his scepter getting upgraded is going to be turning the tide a lot. 120% outgoing damage. 120% outgoing damage at level 2. So Luna is going to be dealing, she's currently dealing about 160 damage. Actually, that's 170 damage. 170 damage a swing to her enemies. She's going to be dealing an extra 20% of that to her allies. And that is not something anyone on the side of EG wants to see. Uh-oh, this is a bad place for Aoi to be. He has his rage up. He's going to use it if he has to, but he doesn't. He uses his magic wand charges, walks away. So Jo right now is starting to get some more farm. Let's see what he has. He has a he's actually going for a Mjolnir on his bear, on its beautiful, beautiful, fluffy little spirit bear. Getting that attack speed and push. Again, push has been what's been working. And, it only helps with the push. You put that static shield on people, and, you know, it's not as good as a Radiance, maybe, but it's pretty strong. Or maybe it is as good as a Radiance. You know, it's I forget how much damage it does. It does a lot, but we'll have to look at that in a little while, because right now, EG wants those barracks, and oh, what a nice steal from Rubik on the Beastmaster. Using his roar against him is Rubik, stunning him and taking him out, but now we have a Luna who just used her Aegis, and she's going to have to maybe escape. No, she's content to fight. She has that BKB up. And now Luna really showing her dominance right now. There's the wall. Dignitas wants them to walk through the wall. They want that Luna replicant there. They're not going to get it, but they are going to get a nice kill. That was a Test of Faith steal, actually, from Rubik. That was a good Test of Faith steal. It worked out very well. And now we have a Venomancer getting finished off by Rubik, who has 4 kills in a row and a double kill. So good on Dignitas, showing their defensibility. Again, they defend and team fight so well. Even though they are lacking the Enigmas and the Tidehunters and the Black Hole strength off the Enigma, they do have strong teamfight capabilities. They have that Rubik grab. I don't mean spell steal. I mean the telekinesis grab, dropping that off on every hero, stuns them. Lina follows up with a nice stun of her own. Rubik has been stealing abilities very, very well. He's been watching for that Beastmaster ultimate, which has a bit of a backswing. And as long as Rubik is not targeted by it, he can just grab it right when it's used. So he's done that twice now, and both times it has won them fights in their base. Now, all of that being said, EG does have a tower down here, and this Rax is nearly dropped. So, yes, that was a loss for EG, but they did get something out of it, and I don't think that's going to deter them too much into pushing again. And right now we do have a Luna and a Spirit Bear, Lone Druid, and as Jo pushing up in that top lane again. They want to finish that Rax. Honestly, Jo could probably backdoor this if he really wanted to, if that's something they really needed. Jo could sneak around and backdoor it. I don't think it would be too difficult for him. Grab a smoke. You know, make your way around. You can just take it straight, or you can go along the side and go backdoor that barracks. That's what I would like to see. Some aggressive play. Some strong, consistent, aggressive play from EG, and they have been incredibly aggressive this whole game. So instead they're going to group 5. They don't want to take any risks. They want to just brute force their way through this. They feel their Luna is powerful enough at the moment to win them fights. And that actually has not really been true. Luna is strong, but I don't know that she's strong enough to win them fights at the moment. Lifestealer is pretty tough at the time. Luna is only level 13. Storm Spirit and Lifestealer are 16 each. There's an ultimate drop from Luna. Lina finishing off Venomancer. Storm Spirit though grabbing the Beastmaster before he can get an excellent stun off. And now we're gonna have a bit of a chase up here. No, the Lone Druid is gonna teleport out. He's not gonna get chased. Lina picking up a second kill now on Luna. So there's Luna's low levels. That's some alliteration there. Really appearing as a weakness right now because she's only level 13. She has very little HP. She is nuked down incredibly easily by Lina, by Storm Spirit. And if Lifestealer gets a hand on him now, Malik is trying to run away. I don't know if he's gonna make it. He's looking for a stun. One little shot from Rubik. He almost made it. But they knew he was in there. They knew what was going on. Dignitas, they're not dumb. They weren't born yesterday. But good plan, Malik, trying to get out of there, doing his best. Maybe should have TP'd a little earlier. But Beastmaster keeping some eyes over Dignitas's little corner here. The opportunity for backdooring is kind of dropped. It's kind of gone. This thing was sitting at about 200 HP. When it was at about half the HP it was at now, it was backdoorable. Now it's going to be a little too risky, I think, for the Beastmaster to attempt. But who knows? You know, Demon is an excellent player. We could see him do something tricky. Or we might just see another 5-man. A 5-man push. Though, again, EG has been losing team fights. They cannot afford to continue losing these big team fights. Luna only has 1300 HP. She has her BKB now. And she does pretty respectable damage, doing nearly 200. Fear actually has a Yasha sitting down there, getting rid of his town portal. Not quite ready to give up the magic wand yet. Still provides a good amount of use. Though at some point I think that would be the item to drop. So why don't we take a look at some graphs right now? Let's take a look at, we'll lock on Storm Spirit here for a moment. Let's take a look at XP. XP is still well in the favor of Dignitas. They have had this this grand advantage for a while. As you see, it's been pretty much up and up and up and up and up. It's because you can see where every team fight took place. You know, you go in here, team fight, team fight, team fight. So Dignitas has been taking these team fights and it's been giving them so much experience. And at the moment, they're actually in the lead in terms of gold. The Dire team, they were in the lead for a while. EG had a gold advantage. In the beginning, they had a bit. And then it kind of went to Dignitas, and then it dropped. It spiked right here. This is around when they took a bunch of towers, I think. Right around here is when EG pushed the top towers and grabbed them. But right now, all these team fights are just really, really being evident to the strategy here for Dignitas. Catch people out of position, you know, pull them out of the fight with Fogged. Get some good some area stuns in with Rubik and Lena. In terms of items now, we've got the Mjolnir on the Life Stealer, along with his armlet. We've got, looks like a Shiva's maybe being worked on by the Darkseer. Weaken Fear a little bit, weaken the Luna. A Ghost Scepter up on Malik. And at the moment, I don't know, does Dignitas not see up here? Or are they just, again, very confident that EG can't do anything about him? EG's going to try, but Lifestealer ends up picking up Venomancer. A nice grab from Rubik. So now it's a 4v5 fight. This is definitely in favor of Dignitas. And Jay are realizing, you know, we're standing here doing nothing, guys. We should do something. I'm going to go farm these Ancients, get some experience. But Lifestealer is going to be able to stand here and solo down Roshan. So there's a small standoff here. This ward of Dignitas getting taken out. But that bear is at very low HP. I don't know that this is going to turn out well for EG. EG shooting Aurora out of all people on the Storm Spirit. I guess takes what we can get, but Luna with a nice ultimate. And there's a Lena. Oh, what a Laguna Blade finishing off Beastmaster. Luna's hurt. Luna is hurt. She's going to have to back away. Lifestealer finishes Luna off with the beautiful, beautiful infestation. That's 5 kills in a row now for the Storm Spirit. He's going for 6, and there is 6. Storm Spirit now picking off Chen and Venomancer with some nice grabs and nice right clicks. So 27 kills right now, 2-9. EG had their opportunity to push and push and push, and they took as many opportunities as they could. They got Rax down on the bottom lane very early. They did some good damage to the top lane, but now the melee Rax is pretty much full HP, and this I don't think they've really touched mid at all. But at some point, EG realized they need to push hard, and they did, but then they got a little bit, I think, they extended beyond their capabilities just a tad, and they lost some team fights. They lost a team fight top, they got a tower, and then lost a team fight shortly thereafter. And once they were up, they immediately grouped up top and then pushed down, and they lost another team fight there. And that was really when Dignitas, I think, felt like, you know, we are able to win this game. We're able to win it on the basis of our team fight capabilities, and they're right. They are right. They don't have the big team fights. As I said before, they don't have the big team fight ults, but they do have the strength of some good area stuns. And now we see the Lincoln's is up. As I was saying before, the Lincoln Sphere is picked up, and additionally, a Bloodstone is picked up. So now 34 mana regeneration per second on the Storm Spirit. And after a few kills, he's going to have even more regeneration. Given the veracity of his attacks here, he's going to be picking up some more kills very soon. So Jo on the Lone Druid. I'm wondering what his bear has. I don't see his bear anywhere. I don't think he has him summoned at the moment. He will be in 1 second. And we can take a look at his bear, see what's going on with that. He's got an Assault. Okay, he picks up an Assault on the bear. That's pretty standard. But we are going to be having, again, I think a Shiva's Guard picked up on the Darkseer. An Assault would be fine, but, you know, his attack speed's already 0.64. It's pretty good. And Shiva's would be a little more defensive. So a Shiva's Guard would be nice. Beastmaster, though, has a Pipe of Insight. Luna's ultimate's been doing good damage to their team. So that Pipe of Insight is going to be, you know, able to curb a lot of that damage, I think. Yeah, it's magical damage, just 300 a shot. So a Pipe of Insight is going to be able to curb some of that. It's going to absorb 1 1/4, or I'm sorry, 1 1/3 of her ultimates on each hero, which is pretty good. Pretty good. That's a lot of damage it's going to be eaten up.
Touché.
Additionally, actually, not I was going to say that that Druid was going to do some magic damage, but the Maelstrom that's going to be up isn't really doing a lot of magic damage, mostly right-click damage. So the Shivas is going to hurt a lot. The Shivas is going to lower attack speed a ton on the Lone Druid and the Luna. I think it's like 20%. It's something like that. It's 30% aura slow. Lowers attack speed. So 30% aura slow is going to be an incredible deficit. It's going to put Luna and Lone Druid in terms of right-click damage, which is their source of damage. A Manta style pickup on Luna now. But you know what? I think it's getting. I think it's starting to become a little bit too late for EG unless they can get some strong pushes in. They have to go back to their pushing strategy and get these, and then quickly get these, because they're not going to be able to win a team fight, I don't think. Aoi has cheese. He's got an armlet and he's got a Mjolnir. He's going to be able to do a lot of damage very quickly, and you're going to have to kill him essentially twice. Storm Spirit has an Orchid of Malevolence, the Lincoln's on a Bloodstone. He is going to be in the fight for a long time, and he's going to disable probably Beastmaster or perhaps Chen. You know, because if he can get a silence off before Chen ultimates, that's a big heal that EG's going to need to win the fight. Storm Spirit now diving in. Let's keep an eye on him. He's going to dive in on the Lone Druid, trying to finish him off. There's the Lone Druid kill. The Chen ultimate goes off, but still not quite able to keep Lone Druid alive. And now Chen trying to escape thanks to his Ghost Scepter. There's an ultimate from Luna. Lina ends up finishing off Chen. Luna's ultimate doing some good damage, but I don't know if it's going to be enough to finish anyone off twice, because Storm Spirit had that Aegis of the Immortal, so he gets killed, but it's not going to be enough to finish him completely. And now this is going to be a dead Luna. A nice pull-in from Fogged. So that's 6 kills in a row at the moment from Dignitas' universe, playing the Rubik, and Demon GG's. So just the ability to pull heroes out of a team fight on the Storm Spirit, the ability to stand and absorb punishment like Lifestealer. The team fights were so much in the favor of Dignitas this whole round, thanks to Rubik and Alina. Great stuns, great steals. I didn't even notice the Eclipse steal from Rubik, but that, again, he's been stealing beautiful abilities all game long, so the fact that he managed to grab that Eclipse was not surprising one bit. EG had a moment to win the game. If we take a look at the gold graph, right here is when they were in their moment. It's actually a lot of the mid-game, EG had a chance to win this game. A lot of this time, every dip here, more gold for them. You know, right here, that's when they push the top lane all the way down. That's when they push the bottom lane down. You know, they had a lot of moments where if only they had used the momentum they had to continue to push and to continue to get mega creep, they could have very much won the game. But instead, what happened was, right around here is when they got a little greedy. They pushed down top, got 2 towers, did not get the barracks. Push top, got another tower. Push top, got nothing, and lost team fights. Every little jump there is a lost team fight. And that was Dignitas playing each hero just the way they needed to be. Just a touch of the hand, just pushing every little bit the way it had to go in order to win those team fights. And eventually the magic touch did not need to be there, because they were winning team fights autonomously. So that was the first game here of the Killing Spree North America King of the Hill style tournament. And, you know, I'm going to be casting game number 2 pretty soon. This is game number 1 of 3. So now Dignitas took this game. If they win 2 more, then good on them. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if EG can maybe slow them down next game. Thanks a lot.